like a year ago, my mom, I think there was something going on. My mom has retired now, and she has a medical issue as well that has kept her from working for a little while. And but she worked at the county for so long that, she was able to retire and still get, something for that. She was able to get something from her disability, like, great, fine. But every once in a while things happen. She needs a little bit more than that. She needs something extra, that would just help. It's not a big deal to me. I'm totally okay with that. The only thing I've ever promised my mom is that I will not make myself broke to help you, because two broke people can't help each other. And that's it. And so, but if I can help, I do. And my mom called me once asking for something that, to be perfectly honest, now, maybe a few years ago, maybe 5 years ago, I would have been like, oh, I don't know if I got that. But now is very much like, yeah, that's not a problem. Like, I can do that.
Right.
Which changes, and that's another weird thing about class transition. But I was able to help her, and I told her, yeah, Mom, no problem. I'll send that, so look out for it. And then she just started crying. She just started bawling, and I was like, what? I'm sending, like, what's the problem? Like, I don't know what's going on. And she just said, I don't want you to be ashamed of me. I don't want you to be embarrassed of me. And she name checked my husband's parents and was like, I know that they don't have to ask for this. I know that they don't have to do this. I know that you guys don't have to worry about them. Which is, to be honest, I love my mother-in-law, but probably some stuff she said to my mom. And like, in some passing, my mother-in-law just talks about money a lot. Like, she is a person who loves to talk about money. She loves talking about her 401k. She wants to talk to everybody about retirement and their accounts and everything. And, did the stock market do this? Are you paying attention? Like, that's just the kind of person she is.
Got it.
My mom is the kind of person who would never, ever talk about money like that with anybody. But my mother-in-law also just talks about things. So I could see her being like, oh, yeah, well, we have this in our 401k and we're doing this. Ashley said that you retired. How's that going? Have you found some passive income? Blah, 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 blah. And my mom would be like...
She should be a personal finance blogger.
She really should.
That's the energy.
Kidding. That she has that energy hard. Like, hard. And my mom, I could see just being like... And I don't know that my mother-in-law actually said something to her, and she wouldn't mind me saying this, but I know that something got in her head, and it became this much bigger thing than it was. And she worries so much about me talking about having a hard past or growing up hard or in poverty or whatever, is part of me saying, I'm not ashamed of this.
Right.
This is just the way it was, and this is how I grew up. But she only hears, like, it's always like, you're embarrassed about your childhood. You are ashamed of me. And I'm like, how could I be ashamed of you?
Yeah.
I don't even, like, for me, that's so outside of my purview, outside of my perception, that it's just like, I look at her like, are you losing it? Like, what's going on?